What's up? What's up? What's up, man? What's going on? Hey, like I said, say happy fourth weekend, and this is your host, Trader Guru with Sports Talk. You can find me in all social media platforms at Tremaine Shakars Brown. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. And also, I want y'all to do me a favor, man, and just spread the word about my sports talk, and also I'm trying to find about. Please run this up. Please run up the numbers up. Please run it up, man. You know what I'm saying? And so today, I'm gonna talk. When I talk today, man, I'm gonna talk about the NBA free agencies and trades. You know, in case you've been living on the rock, in case you just don't care, whatever the case may be, man, we're gonna talk about LeBron James. Let's talk about this LeBron James situation, man. LeBron James leads the Los Angeles Lakers after 8 seasons, and he was the 2020 NBA champion. He brought a franchise, the NBA champion in 2020 during the COVID season. Uh, he's the leading scorer of all time. Things in that nature. He got a lot of accolades. I'm not gonna mention right now, but he left Los Angeles Lakers after 8 seasons. So this is the hottest topic. I'm talking about the hottest topic right now in sports, man. LeBron James is 41 years old. He's been in the league for 23 years now, 23 seasons. So ever since 2003. So now the teams that are interested in him are now the Miami Heat, the San Antonio Spurs, Minnesota Timberwolves, Cleveland Cavaliers, the Golden State Warriors, and the Denver Nuggets. Now I had did my research and everything for us as what team will fit him properly. You know what I'm saying? We already know that LeBron had played for Cleveland previously. He won a championship there. And he won two championships when he was in Miami. So technically, to me, on paper, you know what I'm saying? I mean, in the team he gets on, man, can really elevate him. He can really elevate in the team by his age, his status, what he brings to the table, his skill set. I mean, his basketball IQ. I mean, we talking about LeBron James used to be a phenomenon when he was 17 years old. So when he's 41 now, so he's still considered being an NBA. He is an NBA elite, but for him and my mind and his age and everything like that, I think he'll fit better with some younger guys. Just to, well, to me, technically, you know what I'm saying. Uh, I was like San Antonio, not San Antonio, with Golden State would fit him very perfectly. Him, Stephen Curry, because these guys play with the Olympics together. The the combination with the dynamic duo of Stephen Curry and LeBron James. Then you had Bam and Albina was in the Olympics with him. You know, who else was with them? Well, I know I'm not talking about the one with Kobe, but I'm talking about. I just can't think of all of them right now, but I know it's Bam Albino. Probably, I know Stephen Curry, I want to say, Jimmy Butler's. I think they played together. I'm not sure. I have to research that again. Who played with them on the Olympic team? But anyway, Kevin Durant. I know Anthony Edwards. There's another one. Um, but anyway, uh, to this saga that everybody that just anticipating where he's going to where he's going to be next year. I strongly believe, man. I think LeBron. See the East. We can see now the East has really stepping up the competition. They really they're beefing up their teams. They stepping up the competition. Like but I feel like to me LeBron should stay in the West. Um, I feel like he can't go no wrong with. I think San Antonio would be my first pick if I was him. Young legs, them guys just went to the finals. With Victor Wimby uh, Victor Wimbiana. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You got then you had Dylan Harper, then you had Stephen Kessler, then you had Julian Champagne, then you had De'Aaron Fox. Them guys just are young legs, and then they added Tobias Harris. So if I was him, to me, I would definitely go to San Antonio with the younger legs. Uh, he could probably just come off the bench. He can still give them a spark, but that's just my opinion. Everybody entitled to one. That's just my opinion. That'd be my first pick. My second pick, if he was staying at the West, would be Golden State. You got Stephen Curry. You got Brandon Posey. I guess I'm saying his name right. Juice Status, Damon Green, and how you say it? Kortez Pozinski. I guess I'm saying his name right. I don't know. I ain't good with these French and Spanish name, but just to me, Golden State would be my second choice. Then you got Denver. Then you got Minnesota. Denver, man, I think Denver would fit them perfectly too with the run and gun, pick and roll offense they have with Jamal Murray, with Joker. Then you got Aaron Gordon, you got Cameron Johnson out there. He'll fit perfect with them also too. But then it really just don't matter. It go to LeBron James. But to me, those my top picks for if he was in the West, like the Spurs, Golden State, and Minnesota. But then if you want to go to the East side of the there's no other choice than Miami. I wouldn't dare go to Cleveland. Cleveland, Devin Mitchell and James Harden ain't gonna give you no justice, man. Then you got Evan Mobley out there. Then you got Jerry Allen out there. They're not gonna give you no justice. I wouldn't even dare go to Cleveland. but if he's gonna go back to the Eastern Conference and everything like this, to me, man, I would definitely go to Miami. Hands down, you got Giannis, you got a Bam Adebayo out there. Then you got Andre Wiggins. It's a hell of a player. Devon Mitchell and Nicole Jovic. He's a good shooter too, as well, a 3-point shooter. So, like I said, man, LeBron James is everybody just waiting on what he's gonna do next. Uh, to me, man, it's just up to him, man. But to me, I would have retired. I just like, if the Lakers pretty much they respected him, but they felt like in their mindset he wasn't uh I guess worthy to give him $50 million. I would have gave it to him. But then you gotta think about it too. They got Luca out there, they got Austin Reeves out there. I guess the Lakers was just trying to rebuild for the future. Uh, I don't know why on the Lakers side of the ball they didn't get them another star player. I guess they was just hoping and waiting. I guess they were just hoping that LeBron was going to resign with them and everything. So that didn't happen. So he told them day before yesterday that he was no longer going to be a part of their team. So who knows, man? So it's gonna be very interesting. I guess I'm telling you, man. If I were him, man, I would look into New York too as well, man. I think New York, if he was interested in going to the New York Knicks as well, then I strongly feel like um they wouldn't even lose any players as well because New York Knicks they re-signed Jose Alvarado and then but they lost Mitchell Robertson. He been traded to the Celtics. So I guess it's pretty much up to LeBron James. I guess we just got to sit and wait. Where is he gonna go next, man? But then I wouldn't mind seeing him going to the Houston Rockets playing with KD. That would be a hell of a goddamn that'd be a hell of a way to go out. You know what I'm saying? If he wanna go out, man, I really thinking he's really just, thinking about it real hard You know what I'm saying? Because you 41, it's time to get another championship. Either you're gonna get another championship. I think you need to just go ahead and, well, he's gonna play another season. So what is your motive? That's my question to LeBron James. What is your motive? If you I want to ask him if he this is your you're a 4-time champion. The team you need to go next, it's got to be an NBA playoff team, caliber team that you will go to the next level and try to compete for NBA championship. That's just my thoughts on that. Okay, so let's go to the Jalen Brown situation. Now, um, I guess the GM named Brian Stevens. Brian Stevens, you got to be one of the dumbest GMs ever because I'm just still trying to understand uh, why. I'm talking about deeply why that the Boston Celtics wanted to trade Jalen Brown. I want to know really, does him and Jason Tatum really have beef? You know what I'm saying? Because Jalen Brown, he's a star in his own right. Jason Tatum's a star in his own right. I really feel like y'all should have really sat down with this man behind closed door and just iron everything out, all your differences out in order to compete for another championship. So now you got Paul George. No, you messed up on the Giannis situation. So now you got Paul George in exchange for Jalen Brown. Really? Uh, I don't know the ins and outs of the business of the NBA, but that's the best y'all can do, man. So Jalen Brown, now he's going to the 76ers with Joel Embiid, uh, uh, Tyrone Maxey, the guys that put them out the playoffs last year. Um, so it just blows my mind when that happened. So now to me, I just want to know why y'all had a big issue with Jalen Brown. I guess what he said when Tatum went down with his Achilles injury, that he said that uh, this past season was his best season ever because he was playing alongside Jason Tatum. Okay, that is kind of a little harsh to say, but I guess they in Boston mind and they organization they mind, I feel like they said, well, this kind of we don't want that kind of publicity, and also he could be a counselor to the team. So even though he has a legitimate argument and he's a NB and the guy is an MVP, a Finals MVP. Don't get it twisted. So now him joining that 76ers, man, is really crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? Now you get Paul George, which he's not on the level as Jalen Brown is. But once upon a time, Paul George was that guy. He really was until he broke his leg when he was at Indiana. Then he went to the Clippers and everything. I kind of felt like his game kind of deteriorated a little bit. But Paul George still put up them numbers. So we'll see how Paul George plays out in Boston system, man. You know what I'm saying? But Jaden Brown, I think he gonna come out with vengeance next year, for us, what I'm saying, being traded to the Philadelphia 76ers while last year, well, Brown was with the Celtics, and I felt like they rushed Tatum back too fast. They rushed him back too fast to get him back in rhythm. I felt like he should have sat out that whole entire season last year because the Boston Celtics was on the run. They made a good run, but the Pistons, on the other hand, was number one in the Eastern Conference. I think Boston had finished like second or third, but I strongly felt like, in my opinion, they should have just hold Jason Tatum out. But I feel like they did that for a reason. They tried then. Now Tatum hurt again. Now that's what hinder y'all right there. You're rusty because you didn't like Jaden Brown for your personal reason. Why I don't understand why you just didn't set out Tatum. You know the moves you gonna make, the moves that y'all made yesterday, traded him to the Sixers. You should have just hold him, let him play Jalen Brown, let him just ride Jalen Brown. As far as he went last year, okay, bring Tatum back. You brought Tatum back, then you know what I'm saying, this particular season, he'd have been more healthy, more stronger, more determined, ready to go. So, you know what I'm saying? So that's my personal opinion on that. For the Jalen Brown situation on it. But now the Eastern Conference is really beefing up now. You got the New York won the championship. Okay. Detroit feeling some type of way now. Then Tyler Herbert, uh he's gonna come back from Indiana. You know what I'm saying? So then you got the Giannis situation in Miami. It's just a exciting time. Then Washington Wizards got the number one pick. Um, they really didn't have for real. Washington Wizards had more number one picks I've ever seen in my life, and they still can't get their team to get in the playoffs over the years. But so we'll see, man. And then Charlotte, on the other hand, dismantled that team that was trying to get in the playoffs. Now Melo Ball, he's gone to Minnesota, so that's pretty much it, man. But we'll see how Jaden Brown plays out for us, being signed now to the Philadelphia 76ers. But and then that's why Damon Green had declined his playoffs because these the teams really trying to get LeBron James. I strongly believe Damon Green is gonna resign with Golden State again. He's gonna do that. So he's declining his player option. They just trying to, work the Knicks and Nets for us, uh, putting up an offer with getting LeBron James. So just like James Harden also did the same thing with the Cavaliers. Just declining his player option. These are the teams are really trying to get LeBron James and really trying to sign him to a good deal. I guess he's trying to get a good 1 year deal with which team he decided to go on. I don't know how many years the man's going to play. He might play 1 or 2 more years, then he might be done. But these are the teams that are really trying to get him. And then Tobias Harris was traded to the Spurs. Now that was a good ass trade. Now Tobias Harris had took a lot of heat uh, in the playoffs this year when he was with Detroit playing with Cunningham. He took a lot of heat. Felt like it was some inconsistency in these series last year. With Detroit lost to Cleveland. Tobias show up sometimes, but he didn't show up sometimes. But then I felt like the man held his own, but I strongly felt like the Pistons just got burnt out by the Cavaliers, man, too. You know what I'm saying? So, and that series went game 7 as well. But Tobias Harris went to the Spurs. Now that's a good addition for the Spurs. Now they got a veteran, small forward, shooting guard, small forward type that Wembanyama could lean on, that Castle could lean on, that Harper can lean on, and Darian Foster can lean on. So that's a good ass pick for the Spurs. The Spurs mess around and get LeBron James too, man. Oh my God, it's just gonna be hell. I'm telling you. But then how y'all feel about this? John Morant going to the Trailblazers. He out there joining Damian Lillard with the Portland Trailblazers. I think that this will give them a good explosive offense in the backcourt with Damian Lillard. Like Damian Lillard always been that go-to guy when he was at Portland. Now just getting them another option with John Morant. John Morant coming from Memphis Grizzlies. So now let's see how John Morant plays now. So and then last time I checked, I think Portland was in the play-in tournament last year, but they got put out. I forgot who they got put out by. I think it was Phoenix. Somebody they got put out by. But But anyway, that's another young teams on the rise out there out west with the Portland Trailblazers. So I'm very interested to see how John Morant and Damian Lillard collaborate in the backcourt with that duo. So let's keep our eyes on there. And then I feel like this dude, Kawhi Leonard, the most goofiest ass dude I ever seen in my life, man. This dude is straight fucking goofy. But you can't deny his just another Team USA player. He opt out. He do the to me he do the dumbest shit. But then sometimes you gotta play through injuries, man. You know what I'm saying? But then him going back to the Raptors now, man, bro, you should have stayed with the Raptors. In like the 2018 through 2019 season, they won the NBA championship with the. Then they had a hell of a team with the. They was that championship team with the Raptors was pretty solid. And then I felt like he should have just stayed with them, but then he went back to the Clippers, and then now I mean he was with the Spurs, he went to the Clippers, then now you want to go right back to the Toronto. I know your boy Drake happy, but you know what I'm saying. But I really don't care at this point him going back to the Toronto Raptors. So let's see how that work out. Cause Stalin, uh, now he played with Indiana. The guy was hell, and man, that was a hell of a team. In Toronto, man. Now he saw him back in New York, in Indiana Pacers. Now you got Scotty Barnes up there, and in Toronto. Let's see how that duo plays out. They're gonna be a hell of a duo too, man. But Kawhi Leonard got to stay fucking healthy. How the fuck you gonna be effective if you don't stay fucking healthy, bro? I don't get it. But let's just see, man, because he had a knee injury. He had knee issues a particular time, particular time before. But now, you know what I'm saying, let's see how he's going to affect them this season going back to Toronto and everything like that, man. Let's see how he's gonna do that. Yeah, Jose Alvarado, he resigned with the Knicks. Like I said, Mitchell Robinson, he went back, he got traded to the Celtics. So Alvarado is back with the Knicks. That's good for him, the NBA champion. So so like I said, man, I would sure like to see. I feel like now it's New York gonna have a hard time trying to defend their NBA championship and taking back over the East. So now the trade with Giannis, everybody beefing up now, man. So let's see how this gonna work out, man. I'm telling you, man, it's gonna be one hell of a season. So like I'm finna close out my show. I'm finna get back on my football like towards mid July. I'm gonna be talking about the SEC football. Um, talk more football news. Might tap in with the WNBA. I'm not sure about that yet. I was thinking about it, but I'm not sure about that yet. So I'm trying to talk about all sports here, to get everybody a shine, and talk about my boxing too, man. So I know Calista Shields is coming up with a big fight soon. I think that fight's gonna be in August. I know Anthony Joshua is coming up with a big fight. I think Tyson Fury coming up with a big fight. But I give y'all more details on it. And, all the boxing love, like I love boxing. But my football is I'm finna start working on it. But if I get any latest news for LeBron James or anything like that that's interesting to talk about, what I'm saying, I will put it on I will talk about it. So this is Trade the Guru Sports Talk. Like I said, you can find me at Jermaine Shakar Brown on all social media platforms. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Please run my numbers up. Hey, whatever y'all do today on the 4th of July weekend, man, please stay hydrated, bro. It's hot as hell out here, man. I'm not gonna tell you my location, but whatever y'all back in Alabama, back at home in Alabama, whatever y'all at, man, please take care of y'allself, man. Please stay hydrated. Please drink plenty of water. drinking some Powerade. Like I've been on my water. I've been on Powerade. You know what I'm saying? Get y'all a pair of wrist, man. Do not play in this damn sun. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I want to say to y'all. Be safe, drink responsibly. You know, so don't do no stupid ass shit. If you go and you got outside drinking, please go inside and drink. Don't drink outside in the damn heat. Nah, man. You're causing too many health problems on yourself. So, like I said, please like, comment, subscribe. Run my channel up, man. And I'm out. Happy 4th of July. But, I'm out.